My name is Keisha Miranda, and this recording is for Communications 1010 and is my informative essay on how the Constitution came about. The first set of documents were called the Mayflower Compact. According to Franco, the author of Politics and Government, the Mayflower Compact was an agreement of the first settlers to respect the government that would be chosen by the people. Each colony tried to enforce structure to their colony. Connecticut was known as one of the first colonies to have a constitution. In 1639, Connecticut released the Fundamental Order of Connecticut. This is important according to the Constitution.org because it states that the foundation of authority is by the consent of the people, which is pretty much the same thing that the Mayflower Compact addressed. In 1641, Massachusetts published the Bodies of Liberty. The Bodies of Liberty was important because it addressed 100 liberties, and out of the 100 liberties, some of these were used as what we now know as the Bill of Rights. In 1682, Pennsylvania published the Frame of Government. According to the Pennsylvania Archives of the Government, the Frame of Government was important because people convicted had a right to a jury and a trial. It was also important because it gave the right of the individuals to choose their religion that they wanted. This is important because we still see these important aspects in today's Constitution. After the men were fighting with England because of high taxes, they decided to fight against the British, and from there, after the Declaration of Independence, the United States got its first government, which was the Articles of Confederation. The Articles of Confederation was America as the United States of America, not as a colony, but it was its first constitution. The problem with the Confederation, the Articles of Confederation, was that the states had more power than the Congress. So the states had the right to reject money that the Congress wanted. They also did not have to. The Congress could not enforce laws. So therefore, they were kind of weak with the states being more powerful than the government. Due to this, the forefathers of the country decided that this form of government was not completely what they needed. They needed a more stronger government. So that's when the Constitution Convention began. The Constitution Convention was the meeting of the forefathers, and it was the ratification of the Articles of the Confederation. The main issues that these people opposed to this government is because they felt that the government was trying to take over the people, and this is not what they wanted. They wanted a free government, and the government they feared would be in power. So from there, with the Constitution Convention, there were two plans that were in conflict of interest. One of them was the Virginia Plan, and the Virginia Plan, what it stated is that it wanted to count its slaves as people, but only to get more votes in the electoral votes. Then the Connecticut Plan, what they wanted was Congress. So the Congress, they have to come to a ratification, or they have to come to a compromise, and that's where the compromise ends up into the Constitution of the United States. The Constitution of the United States is a living document. This gives the people the power, the document the power to change with the people. The people are in control of their government. The laws were finally written down, and they were later backed up by the Bill of Rights, which was not the Bill of Rights, which acknowledged the people's natural rights, such as freedom of religion, freedom of speech, and choice to bear firearms. The Constitution also had the United States Constitution that we now have also has a better balance and checks. That has balance and checks. This prevents one part of the government of being stronger than the other, and this is the Constitution that we now have.